let's do it. All right, welcome back, everybody. Welcome back, boys and girls, all genders in between. Just to be politically correct, I don't make any difference. I don't see color. You guys are all crypto enthusiasts, and that's what matters. Now, talking about that, this is what we're here for. We're going to look at the Bitcoin chart and we're going to analyze to see what kind of plays and moves we can be expecting in our foreseeable 24 hours. Because as you know, we do this every day. Every day we're going to go look over the short-term analysis and maybe a little bit of medium term, but we don't do really long-term predictions just because, you know, it's Bitcoin, you know, happens what happens, and the market decides. And, you know, I find it much more interesting as a day trader, of course, just to go level by level, take it slow. And this is how you don't get caught in any bad positions. Because imagine you follow some Spoon Boy channel and they say like, yeah, just buy now, hold it, and it's going to go to 80,000. And, you know, for some reason, you decided to do this on a leverage platform. And before it hits 80,000, you get liquidated. You know, what's the benefit in this? So this channel is for day traders, enthusiasts, and the people who really want to learn how to manage their own positions like big boys, and that's who I hope I'm talking to. So without further ado, we're gonna roll the intro and then we're gonna dive right in. All right, isn't that nice? Ah, so beautiful, beautiful Bitcoin chart. What have you been doing? So yesterday, what did we come up with? I think we were somewhere around here on that little tiny dip. Like I said, potentially more pressure down, and rejecting the yellow zone would end up in a bullish divergence. That's number one. There we go. Yeah, you know, Charles, I think you're right. This is you know, this is the portion, especially where high leverage traders get liquidated. You know, they get shanked in the yard. And if for those who know me, I will never ever advise people to go on high leverage trades, except if you really know what you're doing. You're trying to take the breakout, and you're ready to take the loss if it goes the wrong way, because 100x trading is actually if the price goes 1% against your direction, then it's gone. Plus the fees for liquidation, you know, it gets rather expensive rather quickly. So yeah, me personally, even, you know, short-term trading, long-term trading, doesn't matter. I will never ever go over 5, maybe 10x at most, but that's really my limit. So, you know, of course, I'm not here to tell you guys what to do, but yeah, it's just some friendly advice. You know? If you really are serious about this game, then yeah, 100x is like a lottery. And even then, if it goes the right way, you need the balls to actually cut out and, you know, run with your profit as soon as possible, because yeah, you know, it's dangerous. It's dangerous, just like Russian roulette. So like I was saying, over we did. Oh my god, I'm gonna make it into a song. we So we ended up here yesterday. This is where we did more or less the analysis. Like I said, going down and rejecting the yellow box would be your first bullish divergence, and bullish divergence gets confirmed as soon as we break the prior high. And right now, this is not what we are seeing. A few minutes ago, I was still a little bit hopeful because this low was not broken yet, but right now turns out it is. Yeah, potentially right now we are going to go a little bit more down. And the question is, where will the limit be? Well, boys and girls, good news. I already did a little bit of magic analysis. And which area are we going to look for? It's this one over here. That's the low on the RSI coming, corresponding to this low on the price action. So the low over here gives us a read of 24.4, and that would correspond to 51,980. So, whoopsie. I keep doing that. So yeah, let's drag this down. 5,980, bada bam, bada bim, bada boom. Okay, there we go. Well, this is, whoops, Jesus. I'm gonna write a song. I'm gonna call it Whoopsie. Okay, so there we go. This is our new range, the new area that needs to be held for a third strike of bullish divergence to be printed. And, you know, having 3 strikes of bullish divergence is actually one of the stronger signs that you can see coming from a continuation standpoint of view. Another one that could be nice would actually see price just hit that box, because when we look over at the longer time frames, then this will give us a double bottom, one over here, one over here, and that would equally just satisfy my needs as a confirmation for a bottom to be in. What have I done? Yeah, okay, there we go. Now, why do I think that this could actually go down a little bit more? Just because of this shallow part over here and this big volume node over here. So actually the edge of the box is a very nice candidate to have some support kick in, and, you know, seeing as sentiment is turning around on Bybit because the funding rate is rising slowly. Let's see, on the inverse perpetuals, still nothing, but on the regular perpetual, there is nothing. We're still at 0.01, but on the inverse perpetual, we are already at 0.039. So sentiment is kicking in. A lot of people, more people are starting to open longs and hold on to their longs. So for me right now, this 51,900, this would be my stop loss. This is where I would get out of the trade if I see a 1 hour candle close below this area. Now, another reference, and I don't think we had this channel printed yesterday. So I discovered this one, and I'm going to show you how I discovered it. The thing that I did was just draw this upper trend line, and I did copy paste, so I have a perfect parallel. And then I looked to see if it fits the bill. And okay. Over here, there is this wick that sticks out, but this is just like a failed rejection, a failed breakout or a failed dump. It immediately got bought up, so those don't really count. But for the rest, we have one test, a second test over here, small one, and then double test over here. So I think this one actually stands. Now the question is the price actually going to come down to retest the bottom of this this trend line? Possible, but I think because of this big volume node, I don't think that we are going to see the candle close on the bottom of this trend line, just because this big volume node is still defending the downside. Now, of course, never ever say never, because this is cryptocurrencies, and Coming further down, when we take a little bit more of history in perspective, we also have this huge volume node over here. So basically, if this goes slowly, potentially I don't see why we could not see the 52,000 being hit before actually seeing the price go up. But on another note, if price actually manages to reach the 52,000, or at least this big volume node over here, I don't think that we are going to see a strong and quick reversal. I think this would actually be a signal that, okay, the bottom is in, but boys and girls, we are going to go a little bit more sideways before actually really turning momentum back to the upside. Okay, so these are the implications that I see in this in this particular setup. So coming from here, from this low, we already tested this upper resistance area. Right now, coming down, maybe this one is going to serve as support, and using this one as support, I do believe there is going to be strength to break out and to go above 57,000. But if this support doesn't hold, coming down to here, to this level, we are going to get a little bit more turbulence before we actually see a real breakout and prices above 57,000 per Bitcoin again. Okay, so I think I hope this makes sense. Why am I not looking further down? Just because we already have this nice bullish divergence, and oh, nice, we do have an instant giveaway code. The code is WO-LLA5C. LLA5C. So if you don't know how to get those tokens, then just go to get.instant.com. It's a quick registration. It doesn't take long. And then you just fill out the code and you get some free tokens. Thank you very much. You are welcome. Now, another trend line that I have been spotting, and it's trend line mayhem, is the one over here. Potentially could also fit the bill. Now here on Bitstamp, it doesn't really fit that same bill. But when we move over to the chart of Bybit, then you will see that actually it lines up a little bit better. So yeah, maybe there is going to be just a little test over here at 40, almost 45,000, 44,700-ish area, just to retest this trend line and then start crawling up. And in that case, we will be making a rising triangle shaped like this. Okay, so as you know, guys, rising triangles, I'm not a big fan of it, especially after a dump, because usually this means that price is being bought up, but there is just not enough strength to break through the resistance area. So yeah, in that case, if we just keep going up and up and up, I would be expecting at least price to reject a little bit more and then come down to the next level. Not only because of the triangle shape, because you guys know I'm not a big fan of trading shapes and those patterns. But if we look at the RSI level and we fill out, what is it? Let's say 57,000. Let's do it like this. We do 57,000. So, okay, bam. This would give us an RSI level of 62, and bringing the RSI up to 62 right here, we would be getting a massive bearish divergence. And this is why I think if we just keep trending up and up and up like this without a little bit of a retest of the lower areas, I think we might end up in trouble. And yeah, I think this is where the bears are going to win it from the bulls, not on a long term, because on a long term this chart is looking like it's looking so strong. There is going to be at least a retest to the upside, but all-time highs, new all-time highs, I think those might be out of the framework if we just move up a little too quickly and then reject back to the downside. So yeah, this is my 5 cents analysis right here and there. Those areas here below, I don't think they are all that relevant anymore for now, because if we really break down below 52,000, I would just hold off of trading to see where we start to recover, or where we start to hit the bottom. And then depending on this is where I would decide if I'd be looking for a new short, a new long, or start to get my shorts on and say bye-bye to the bull run and start a short period. But for now, my bias is still on longing. Charles, I really commend you for this move. You know, shorting in an uptrend. You know, I don't have the balls for it. Let's call it like this. I'm very scared of shorting an uptrend, because yeah, sometimes, you know, it might look like a dump and then it just runs away on you. But right here on this one, the dead cat bounce, you really nailed it. That was a really nice move, and also very easy to manage if you enter it at 57,000. That wick over here, that should be your stop loss. And yeah, really well played, my friend. You did great on this one. So yeah, let's no, really, you're being careful, but that's good. Really, it was a nice play, and it was the right time to play it like this. You know, if I would not have been in a position, maybe I would have taken the risk, maybe. But yeah, what I did was, on the way up over here, I took profit off of my long, just made my long smaller. Made my long shorter. And then on the way down right here, I re-entered my long. So basically, yeah, from 50,000, it creeped up now to, let's say, almost 52,000. But you know, that's okay. That's okay, because it's still manageable. Thinking about where I would be putting my stop loss. And of course, you know, right here, right now, we have this read. I'm going to reset this like this. We do have this RSI read, but because it's a 1 hour chart, we know that these things move around like crazy. The more time passes by, the more this read is going to change. Like right now already, it has changed to 52,004, 52,005 maybe. So yeah, you know, I'm still happy with the position that I'm holding. 2000, and I'm gonna stick to 5. There we go. All right, beautiful. So let's recheck a little bit with the Fibonacci tool. Let's do a few retracements just to see where we are at. So like I said yesterday, considering this as one retracement, one local high, one local low, maybe this could also be a local high, local low. You could go to infinity here. Let's move over to the 5 hour chart so that we have a much cleaner read. This is your local low, local high, local low, and all this is just continuation. This is your local high. So let's go from here to here. And what do you know? The bottom of the box is sitting exactly at the 618 Fibonacci. So this is really nice. You know, I would enjoy seeing price come down somewhere here between the zero point 0.5 and the 618. Of course, you know, it could always come down further to the 786, but as we know, coming down to the 786 fib is where it's really going to hesitate and make a few strange moves and stuff before actually making a decision on the on the direction. So yeah, the 786 still good, but yeah, more ranging sideways. So this is where you could swing trade from long to short to long until you really have a good grasp on which direction price is going to keep on going to. Cool, beautiful. So yeah, what else can we do? Let's look at the Bitcoin dominance and what is it saying? So Bitcoin dominance coming down. Let's extend this channel over here, potentially just retesting this channel. Let's see if it will serve as a support. Maybe we drag this down a little bit more. Yeah, that will fit the bill a little bit better. Maybe just down here. It's a hard one. You know what? I'm going to remove it. There we go. Bam. Um, you know, sometimes you just have to cut it away because it's just gonna keep messing up your chart. Things have changed, and you know, sometimes you just need to clean up your charts. You know, just like you need to clean up your room, boys and girls. Now another point of interest: the dollar. Let's see what the dollar has been doing. So right now, the dollar is pushing for continuation to the upside, especially on the 5-hour chart. This is actually looking rather strong. We do have bullish divergence coming from this area over here down to this one. So lower low on the price action, higher low on the RSI, and then just straight up continuation without any negativity coming from the upside. So I do believe that this is where the dollar is going to keep on going, at least at the very least for another high, and then we're going to have to see if it's going to break or become a bearish divergence over here, because seeing as how these two areas are so far apart, yeah, I believe the dollar is going to really have to go way up for this not to be a problematic situation. Let's make a little read. Let's see how far it's gonna have to go. We got 78.7. Let's work that magic. So this would have to go up to, come on, 92.8. Well, actually, it's manageable. It is actually within the realm of possibilities. It's not that bad. I was expecting it to be a little bit worse, but yeah, let's see. Let's see if the dollar manages to close above or reject this area, because rejecting this area, this is where we're going to see the dollar take another dive. And for the same account, we do have the E-mini futures, and E-mini futures is posturing to create a slight potential bearish divergence. So yeah, if let's see what happens. Let's see which one of the two is going to win, because right here, pushing further up, I think let's do a little read over here. 69.9. This 69.9. E-mini futures is gonna have to break the 39,072. So yeah, actually it's not that bad. Jesus, things look so much worse. You know, this is why you need to analyze this and not just eyeball it like you know, somebody who can eyeball this stuff. So 39.73. Let's call it 73 just to make it easy. Yeah, just almost there. All right, next code. Warrior and Dear Lord Charles. Your code for today is WO-5R1ER. 5R1ER. ER. Sound like a donkey. So yeah, boys and girls, this is gonna be it for now. Since the dominance is coming a little bit down, things are looking really, really, really good for the altcoins. Especially, wow, ADA has been going crazy. Yeah, wow, look at this. So yeah, what should we read out of this one? This is bullish divergence, bullish divergence. Yeah, more continuation to the upside. Beautiful. Yeah, if you guys are looking for one altcoin, I think ADA Cardano could be a nice one. Cool. So yeah, Croyer, I'm going to start looking at altcoins and other stuff. So in the meanwhile, I'm gonna wrap up the video that I will be posting. So guys, if you want to be here for your requests on altcoins and stuff, now remember you have to be here on the live session at 5:30 p.m. UTC, so the 0 GMT time zone. Remember to hit the likes button, hit the subscribe button, and also the bell notification so that at least you know exactly when I will be coming live, because sometimes it's on a different time. I have a life. Help it. But yeah, on that note, I wish you guys a very, very happy rest of the day. I wish you guys the best of trades and the best of luck. My crypto friends and family, I will see you on the next one. Thank you very much.